Hello and welcome back to my channel. So today I made this and I kind of love it. It suits an ADHD brain like two peas in a pod. But what I'll do is I'll take you along and show you how I designed this. And now it's not my idea. I only saw it once ages ago, so I've replicated it. And yeah, I think it's turned out amazing. So let's... Right, what you want to do is make a new sketch, make a circle. I think I did mine to about 100. Now we're making the individual balls that go around. I did them at 30. And now we're going to go to the pattern tool and we're going to create a pattern. To make it easy, I'm going to do 6 all the way around. And then I'm going to delete 3 of them. Any choice, either side doesn't matter. But I'm just going to go for the side that feels right. Then once we've done that, we'll delete them. We're now going to go on to make the orbs themselves. So I'm going to use this tool. Every time I do this, I go into a new sketch. I am not a professional, but it works for me. Repeat that on all of them and the big one as well. So you want to get that all done. So once you've done that, we're now going to hide the body. I'm going to go back to new sketch, and now we're going to create different planes. So offset the plane basically on each one of them individual large like marbles. So I'm going to hit the center there. I've already set it, doing it now. And there we go. So I'll click on that. I'll repeat that on all 3 of them, as you can see. And then I'm going to go back to new sketch, go on each one of them and do another circle. That's going to be the path for when we do the sweep to create the grooves going round. So I'm going to do that on each one of them again. I've got such an annoying drag on that mouse, so I had to reset the PC. I don't know what was wrong. So yeah, repeat all of that. So there you go. Now we're going to go to the sweep tool. We're going to click on the body and the path. So that's the body, that's the path, just there. And then we're going to unhide the body so we can actually cut into it. And there you go, it's already done it. We're then going to push OK, do the rest for all of them, and that's that bit sorted. Now we're going to cut it in half. I've already put a line down on the sketch. And now I'm going to hit that, and there you go, it's in half. Just going to check, push OK. And then we're going to go to the body, turn one of them off so we can just have a little look. Once I've done that, we're now going to concentrate on the pin in the middle. So I'm going to do a new component. And now I'm going to build the pin that goes in the middle that holds it all together. So again, new sketch. Get it in the middle. I'm going to do this hole at about 10mm. Again, it's your preference as long as it fits in there. You can have it as big as small as you want. Once that's done, I'm going to extrude it. But I'm going to do it both ways so it's symmetrical, because I want it in both sides of the body. I'm going to do 20mm on both sides, so it makes 40. Once you've done that, I'm going to pull it open both sides, and then I'm going to round off both of the edges so they're just not so flat, if that makes sense, to give it some character. There we go. Now I'm going to do a new sketch and get right up close to it, and I'm going to put a rectangle in the middle. I'm going to open that up. It's rough. Haven't documented any of this. I've literally just done it by eye and what I felt looked good. Now I'm just going to get the corners and make them more pointy. I want it to act like a bit like a spring, so when you push it in, it compresses and then bounces back once I'm finished. So here we go. I'm just going to make a very rough spring now. Point. I'm going to do the same on the other side as well. Oh yeah, I forgot to pull that in, but there we go. Do the same. Again, I'm not really, just making sure it's symmetrical really, that's all I'm doing. As long as it fits in the hole that it's meant to go into, it don't matter what size you put the gap in the middle in. That's so annoying. I should have reset my computer a long time ago. So as you see, I can pull it down, make it more pointy. Now I'm gonna go to the extrude tool. I'm gonna do it both sides again, and I'm just gonna cut it out basically. I'm not gonna be too exact. Just gonna get it in the rough ballpark of where it needs to be. As you can see, there you go. I'm going to put it down just a little bit though, I don't want it too much. All the other bodies are hidden, so I'm not going to cut anything out of anything else. So we're getting there now, but I don't like it being too round, so I've just shaved off the top and the bottom, as you can see, and now I'm putting in a divot in the middle, and that will mirror what's inside the piece, so when you push it in, you'll get that click. And there we go, so it's looking pretty good now. Now I'm going to focus on one of the balls. I've already got a new sketch, 29mm, sorry, not 30, so 1mm tolerance. I'm now just cutting it, so I've drawn a line down. I'm going to cut it in half by using the cut body tool. And there you go, I'm just checking, that looks good. Chose what plane to put it on, pushed OK. Hide one of the bodies. Now I'm going to hollow it out so I can put that sand in. Again, I just guessed sort of like the thickness I want. I'm only going to print, what, 6 of them to make 3 balls. Now I'm just going to put the magnets in on the insert. Now I know that hole in the middle there isn't round, and it technically wouldn't spin, but don't worry, I changed that just at the end, I caught it. But you want to do yours round. There you go, I've cut out all the magnets, give myself a little bit of tolerance, put the ball back together just to make sure it looks all good, and basically there you go, it's ready to go. 2 halves. I've already put a magnet in this to see if it would fit. I've got to take out these supports in here and then basically stick the magnets in. Just make sure you get the magnets right around the right orientation and you don't have them where they're opposing. You want them to snap together. So I'm going to stick them in, push fit them in, and they are very, very tight. So I get them on a hammer and I give it a good push. A little tap down without breaking it. Hey, and they're all in. There you go. Perfect. Oh, my tools are oily. It's going to come lovely on that white, isn't it? Look at it already. Because of these are oily. But hey-o. Now we're going to get this piece that I made in. This is a very tight fit. I like to sort of just a little bit ream that hole, but we don't want it too loose because we actually want it to be very tight, you see. So I'm going to gently give it a tap. And she's clicked. There you go. Now that piece is in, the magnets will now do the same. We've got the middle center pin in. Now here comes the ball. So I've 3D printed the round balls hollow, and I've done it half like that. I get a better result than trying to just print like that because it just goes wrong. But what I do now is I will fill them with some of this stick sand. I like this stuff because it doesn't go everywhere and it stays in a ball. It's quite heavy as well, and I simply just stick that in the middle. Like so. And I get it, and down it goes. Right, so I have the 3 balls. There are the 3 balls. They're quite heavy with the sanding, so it's quite a nice idea. And they do print quite nice. So we need to work out one there, and one there. It doesn't really matter too much. I did file some of this edge here just to make the balls go in and out a little bit easier. But for the moment of truth, so we stick this on, and it snaps in place, and there we go. So all the balls, they go all the way around,
I mean, it's a pretty big one I made here. But yeah, they go all the way around, and then we can fidget and hopefully spin it. And then there we go. Look at that. Wow. That worked better, get that ball out of the way, than what I actually thought it would. One big sensory toy. For watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, I love it. Brilliant piece.